If your lawn has brown patches that won't go away no matter how much you water, you're not dealing with drought stress. You're dealing with a fungal infection. And here's what nobody at the garden center is telling you. Over 70% of lawn damage homeowners blame on heat or pests is actually caused by fungus that could have been prevented. The lawn care industry makes billions selling you the wrong products while your grass dies from infections you didn't even know existed. I'm about to show you the 10 warning signs your lawn has a fungus and exactly how to kill it. And sign number 4 is the reason lawns across your neighborhood are failing right now. Stay locked in, because by the end of this video, you'll know more about lawn fungus than most landscapers who've been in business for years. Sign number 10. Circular brown patches that appear overnight. Most homeowners see these and think they forgot to water or the dog urinated there. That's exactly what you're supposed to think, and it keeps you buying ineffective products while the fungus spreads. The truth is that circular patches appearing suddenly in humid conditions are brown patch fungus, one of the most aggressive lawn diseases in North America. This fungus thrives when nighttime temperatures stay above 60 degrees. University extension programs confirm that brown patch can destroy an entire lawn in less than 2 weeks if left untreated. The fix is immediate application of a systemic fungicide containing azoxystrobin or propiconazole, applied in early morning when dew is present. Treat not just the visible patch but a 3-foot buffer zone around it, because the fungus has already spread further than you can see. Within 10 to 14 days, you'll see new green growth emerging, and your lawn will start knitting itself back together instead of becoming a patchwork of dead grass. Sign number 9. Grass blades with tan or brown lesions that look like little cigarette burns. Your first instinct is to blame insect damage or over-fertilizing. The big fertilizer companies love this confusion because it keeps you buying more nitrogen when nitrogen is actually making the problem worse. These lesions are leaf spot disease, a fungal infection that weakens grass until it can't photosynthesize. Turf scientists confirm that leaf spot is most aggressive on lawns receiving excessive nitrogen because rapid soft growth creates perfect conditions for fungal invasion. If you've been feeding heavily and these spots appeared within 2 weeks, you've created a feast for fungus. The fix is to stop all nitrogen applications and switch to potassium-heavy fertilizer with a ratio like 0:025, which strengthens cell walls. Combine this with a contact fungicide containing chlorothalonil, applied every 7 to 10 days for 3 weeks. The result is grass that toughens up, resists infections, and develops deep green color from health, not artificial nitrogen. Sign number 8. A slimy, greasy film on grass blades in early morning. Most homeowners assume it's heavy dew or pollen. That assumption costs hundreds in lawn replacement every year. What you're seeing is Pythium blight, also called grease spot, one of the fastest killing lawn diseases. Pythium can destroy an entire lawn in 48 hours under the right conditions. Temperatures above 85 degrees, high humidity, and overwatering. Soil studies show Pythium lives in almost every lawn in America, waiting for heat and moisture to explode. Your sprinkler system might be creating these conditions if you're watering in the evening, trapping moisture on grass all night. The fix is twofold. Switch all watering to early morning between 4 and 8 a.m. so grass dries by midday, and apply a fungicide containing mefenoxam or fosetalal, the only ingredients proven effective against Pythium. Apply within hours of seeing symptoms because Pythium moves like wildfire. Within 1 week, that slimy film disappears and grass recovers its natural texture. Sign number 7. Reddish-brown powder on grass blades that rubs off on your shoes. You might think it's dust, and you'll keep mowing and watering normally. Meanwhile, rust fungus is weakening every blade, making it vulnerable to drought, disease, and weeds. Rust appears as reddish-brown pustules that burst and spread spores when touched, most common on lawns that are under-fertilized or mowed infrequently. Master gardeners agree rust is often a symptom of nitrogen deficiency combined with excessive shade. If your lawn has rust and you haven't fertilized in 6 weeks, or areas under trees never dry out, you've created the perfect rust habitat. The fix starts with light, fast-release nitrogen fertilizer at half the normal rate to stimulate growth that outpaces the fungus. Mow every 5 days instead of weekly to remove infected tips before spores mature. For severe infections, apply fungicide containing propiconazole. and improve air circulation by pruning tree branches. Within 3 to 4 weeks, your lawn transforms from a dusty, orange-tinted mess into thick green turf. Sign number 6. Grass that feels spongy or matted instead of springy when you walk on it. You probably think your soil is soft, or you have thatch buildup. You're partially right, but excessive thatch is often caused by fungal activity breaking down roots faster than grass can recover. When you have more than half an inch of thatch, you've created a moisture trap where fungal diseases breed. University turf programs confirm thick thatch reduces oxygen to roots, traps spores, and prevents fungicides from reaching soil. The fix requires aggressive dethatching using a power rake or vertical mower, which tears out that fungal breeding ground. Follow immediately with broad-spectrum fungicide containing azoxystrobin and propiconazole, and overseed with disease-resistant varieties. The result is a lawn that feels firm and springy because roots can breathe, water drains properly, and fungus has nowhere to hide. If this is already changing how you see your lawn, hit like so YouTube shares this with more homeowners who need it. Sign number 5. Thin white or gray webbing visible on grass in early morning dew. Most people never see this because it disappears when the sun comes out. But if you're checking your lawn early and spot what looks like spider webs, you're not looking at spider webs. You're looking at dollar spot fungus, one of the most common lawn diseases in America. Dollar spot gets its name from silver dollar-sized dead patches it creates. But before those appear, the fungus announces itself with webbing in the morning. Turf scientists confirm dollar spot thrives on lawns with low nitrogen, high humidity, and moderate temperatures between 60 and 80 degrees. The lawn care industry doesn't advertise this because they'd rather sell you complete renovations than teach you to prevent dollar spot with simple nitrogen management. The fix is consistent light nitrogen feeding every 4 weeks using slow-release fertilizer, combined with fungicide rotation of propiconazole and azoxystrobin. Water deeply but infrequently, 1 inch once per week instead of shallow daily watering. Within 6 weeks, your lawn will have that golf course appearance instead of looking like someone scattered silver dollars all over it. Sign number 4. Large irregular patches that turn yellow, then tan, then straw-colored in days. This is the nightmare scenario, and almost everyone blames themselves for watering issues when neither is the problem. What you're witnessing is summer patch or necrotic ring spot, fungal diseases that attack roots in circular patterns, creating dead zones that expand outward. These fungi can live in your soil for years without damage, then suddenly erupt when soil temperatures hit 70 to 85 degrees. And your lawn is stressed. Soil studies show summer patch is present in over 60% of lawns in the northern United States, waiting for the right trigger. Lawn care companies often make this worse by over-fertilizing with nitrogen in summer, forcing growth that stressed roots can't support. The fix: stop all nitrogen immediately during summer. Apply systemic fungicide containing azoxystrobin in late spring before symptoms appear, and core aerate in fall to relieve compaction. For existing infections, you'll need repeated fungicide applications every 14 days for 6 weeks combined with deep, infrequent watering. The result is grass that stops dying in expanding circles and starts filling in from the edges. This is why lawns across your neighborhood are failing, because summer patch spreads through soil and contaminated mower blades. Sign number 3. Powdery white or gray coating on grass that looks like flour was sprinkled on your lawn. You might think it's dust, and it costs you weeks while powdery mildew takes over. Powdery mildew thrives in shaded areas with poor air circulation, coating grass blades with fungal spores so thick it blocks sunlight and prevents photosynthesis. Master gardeners confirm powdery mildew is almost always a symptom of growing the wrong grass in too much shade. And no fungicide will permanently fix it unless you address the light problem. The lawn care industry won't tell you this because they'd rather sell monthly treatments forever. The fix is to improve light by trimming tree canopies, then overseed with fine fescue varieties bred for shade tolerance. Apply fungicide containing myclobutanol every 10 to 14 days and reduce nitrogen in shaded areas. The result is grass that survives in shade without that white coating. You'll save hundreds per year not treating a symptom when you could just plant the right grass. Sign number 2. Grass that pulls up easily with almost no resistance, revealing rotted roots. This tells you the infection has moved from surface to root destruction, and you're at the edge of total lawn failure. If you grab grass and it comes up like loose carpet with dark mushy roots, you're dealing with take-all root rot or pythium root dysfunction. These are the assassins of the fungal world, killing from below where you can't see it. Turf scientists confirm root-rotting fungi are almost impossible to eliminate once established, triggered by saturated soil, poor drainage, or high pH from excessive limestone. Lawns with root rot can lose 30 to 50% of grass in one season. The fix requires addressing drainage first by installing French drains or regrading, then apply fungicides containing Focetile or Mefenixam through core aeration holes. Reduce watering to absolute minimum, allowing the top inch of soil to dry between waterings. For severe cases, remove dead grass, amend soil with compost, and reseed with resistant varieties. You're clearly someone who actually cares about doing this right. Sign number 1. Mushrooms or puffballs growing in your lawn, especially in rings or arcs. Here's what the lawn care industry doesn't want you to understand. Mushrooms aren't the problem, they're the symptom. When you see mushrooms in fairy ring patterns, you're looking at fruiting bodies of a massive underground fungal network living in your soil for months or years. Fairy ring fungi break down organic matter, which sounds beneficial until you realize they create hydrophobic zones where water can't penetrate, leading to drought stress and dead grass. University extension programs confirm fairy rings can have fungal networks extending 3 to 5 feet deep, making them almost impossible to eliminate without soil fumigation. Most homeowners can't legally perform. Lawn care companies gladly sell surface fungicide treatments that do nothing to the underground network. The fix is aggressive. Mark the ring with spray paint. Dig down 18 inches and drench soil with a wetting agent to break the hydrophobic layer. Apply penetrating systemic fungicide containing flutelanol directly to exposed soil. Then cover with activated charcoal to absorb toxins. Water deeply to move fungicide down where the fungus lives. Repeat every 2 weeks for at least 2 months. The result is grass that finally gets water and nutrients. Dead zones fill in, and those creepy mushroom circles disappear for good. And there you have it. 10 warning signs your lawn has a fungus and exactly how to kill it. Fix even half of these and your lawn will look better than it has in years. Imagine walking out to thick green grass that your neighbors can't stop asking about. Grass that stays healthy through summer and fall. That's what happens when you treat actual problems instead of just throwing water and fertilizer at symptoms. Hit like, subscribe, and comment which sign you've been seeing, because I read every one, and I'll tell you exactly what you're dealing with. And if you want to prevent these fungal infections before they start, check out my video on the 5 soil amendments that make your lawn naturally disease resistant. Because prevention is always easier and cheaper than cure.